Hello everyone, happy Easter. Big Wayne here. So I am talking to you here from the side of the gazebo where I have my rain gutter garden, vertical garden. One of many, but this one here I have my herbs and mints. I like a lot of mint teas, and so I have growing on here. I have growing on here peppermint. So this whole rain gutter here, this top one is peppermint, all from one plant, cuttings. And then down here, lower, is lemon balm, the first 3 feet. The next 3 feet is chocolate mint, and then this 3-foot section here is spearmint, and then I have Greek oregano here on the end. So this is on the lower gutter, and the upper gutter where we hang out and spend time in the gazebo, I have lined all the way around with rain gutters that are filled with flowers. So on the back side I have rain gutters full of strawberries and succulents. And this is my new garden area, work area. So there will be a lean-to roof across the top here with shade, and then this greenhouse will be filled with living plants year-round for herbs and succulents protected. So anyways, and this is a old repurposed dresser that I added feet to, stained, fixed the drawers, and I'm about to build a concrete countertop with the back side being a area for sliding trash as I work on plants. Anyways, this video is about taking cuttings. So I like to buy plants and then take cuttings from the plants and root them. So here's an example. One of the easiest plants to do are mints. Mints grown in the garden are great for pests, but they will spread out and overtake your garden. So and the best flavored mint are shorter cuttings, not grown out huge. These will actually grow out really big, but I cut them back. And by the way, they're perennials, so they come back every year. So down at the end there, underneath the trailing petunia, I have trailing petunia, which is also a perennial in this zone. Unlike regular petunias, this is a trailing vining petunia, and it gets big, like over 3 feet, spreads out. Anyways, the very end down there is the mother plant that I bought from the store 3 or 4 years ago, and then took cuttings of all the way down here, and I've shared these with friends. I take and root the cuttings. So it's a great thing. Another one is basil, that's really easy. But anyways, I just wanted to show you here an example. So you would take, see if I can flip this camera around. Kind of irritating, my new phone here won't let me flip it around. I have to start a new video. My old phone would let me, right in the middle of the video, go forward and backwards, front camera, back camera. Anyways, what you do is you want to take cuttings and have room for nodes. Each section where a stem comes off, like this right here, where it branches off, roots will grow out of this area right here. So if you want to take and propagate this from a cutting, I would cut it right here so that this one here will still grow. Cut it off here at an angle, take these leaves off right here, dip the whole thing in a rooting hormone, cinnamon or honey, or a mixture of cinnamon and honey, or store-bought rooting hormone. And then some plants you trim it back, all the big leaves you would trim back and leave just and get rid of any flowers, and just use this top half here. But these guys grow so prolific that you don't have to do that. You just stick it in water. I still use a rooting hormone, but here's an example with the spearmint. So a week or so ago, I took cuttings off of this. Is the mother plant. So of course it was bigger. All of this was on this when I bought it. Okay, so then I took cuttings off of this, cut it at an angle, took off the leaves that were at the nodes there. See that? And see the roots coming out? You see the roots coming out of the nodes? Let's see. There it goes. So right down here were leaves, nodes that I cut off, and roots grew out of it. And the leaf is still trying to grow branches out of it. Same thing here. So I took these cuttings, trimmed everything off. I left a couple leaves on here. I probably should have cut that off, but anyways, dipped it in a rooting hormone, and then I stuck it in this water bottle. I actually used the water that was in the water bottle, so it's a clean water, no chlorine and nothing from the city in it. You can use water out of your faucet, but it's better to let it sit and get the chlorine out of it. Anyways, I sacrificed a bottle of drinking water, took the top off, filled it up, drank half the bottle, filled up the rest with a coconut core that soaks up the water and stays moist, and it also makes it dark. You don't have to do this. You can just stick it right into water, but I find it works a little bit better if you add the coconut core. And then you can get that sold in bricks at your local garden supply store. Anyways, so I will take this now and plant it right into the soil here. So I dig a little spot with my handy dandy giant tweezers that I love so very much. I use these for planting, and I sell these on my website, just so you know. I have a order coming in, but so pull out a plant gently because there's roots on it. See that? Roots. And above me on the rain gutter, above me on the top where I was saying there's flowers, there is a whole bunch of impatiens. And I do the exact same thing with the impatiens. I buy 1 6-pack, and then I take cuttings and propagate. Okay, so this one just has a root started right up top here, and nothing really, well, there's a little one on the very bottom. So that one I think I should put back in the water. I'm doing this a little bit early. I'm impatient. Same thing with that. I wonder if I rip the roots off. I hope not. So I'm just looking these over really well here, trying to make sure I'm not, I really should give them another week. Yeah, okay, so so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these right back into this mixture. One of the reasons I love these tweezers so very much is because I can grab the plant gently from the stem there and just shove it right down in there without breaking the plant. I also love these stainless steel chopsticks and I sell these as well. Have an order coming in, and they work as an excellent dabber, like that, and then poke in like that. The chopsticks are sold typically by sets of multiples, and of 5 to 20, way more than you'll need. So I'm selling a set on my website here. But anyways, so these will be put back in the greenhouse, of course, with the lower light temperature. I mean, higher temperature, lower light, not direct light, okay, in my greenhouse, and the higher heat. They do a lot better than being left outside, but you can certainly do it in your kitchen. And then you just keep this moist. So I need to come back in here. This soil's rather dry on this end, so I will just make sure this stays moist. And what's kind of neat about these rain gutters is you can have a watering system on the top, and then have it drip out to the next plant, and then out to the next plant. And so you only have to have one drip irrigation, and let it just kind of fill up and overflow and drip down to the next one and the next one. And the holes here drip out and land into the next. Anyways, that's all. Trying to keep this video a little bit short. So just show you these guys again here. Gigantic stainless steel tweezers. Probably the biggest tweezers I've ever seen. And stainless steel dabbler, which is actually a chopstick, but works wonderful for digging into your plants and working your soil over. And another example is coming over here. So I have my big hanging basket. Another one of my inventions here, using this material to make giant baskets. Works great for getting in there, digging in deep like that, and then grab your plant and grab it by the end, and then whoosh, right in there like that, release it, let go, and pull out, and then tuck it back in, and your plant is planted. Okay, so I thought I should do a better job of showing you here. So I have a piece of elephant bush right here, rooted from a cutting. Alright, so like I was showing you earlier, this is the same hole I already dug out with the where'd it go? There it is. With the chopstick dabbler. So here we go. The roots in there. Shove the plant in like that. Kind of hard to do with one hand, but like that. And then you can grab some soil, stick it in like that. Grab a little more. That. Tap it in. There we go. This baby will grow out like these. Fill in some green space on the back side of my planting basket here that is less important to me visually. Just want to have some greenery in there. But since I got you here, let's see. Dinner plate dahlia right here. Bulb, come back year after year. It's going to grow up about 3 feet. It's going to be beautiful. Gerbera daisy up here, red. I forget what this guy's called, but it's a bulb. and I thought it was pretty, and I got a good deal on it, so I bought a bunch of them. They were actually on the clearance section at Lowe's, so I got them for $1 each. I must have bought 10 of them. This is a cute little pink flower, and let's see, salvia right here. And then these are grown from seed. This is an nasturtium. It's a beautiful orange, like that one, fiery orange. Vining trailing petunia in white. It's a perennial. And I have some flowering ice plant in here. More nasturtium. I think these are the typical ones that I grow here that look like these. They're just kind of a pale yellow. I have it. The leaves are in the way. I just flooded this with water, but all the way down here, I've got those grow back every year. Spider plant right there from seed.